I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 21, here we go. 21, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
49ers nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 40.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Go,
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the 49er
on first and 10, it's Mostert fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
65.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Here we go. 20. 11.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. Well, Gould missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, this was a clear day in September. I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now they try the right side here. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And this will be good. Off the right, upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go.
49ers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Gain of 33 yards.
33 yards that time.
First down, 49ers.
Now Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, San Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
We're ready. I'm coming after you. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, fall. Switch.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Sonny, where you from, see? You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Say. Mike 5-4.
Jameis to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And James has it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 20-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars. Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Spoon on the coverage.
On the set. 56 is Mike. Hey, Delta. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. What? Dude. Hey, check 24. Check 26. Bullet high.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At the 49-yard line.
Just like that.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Hey, Orbit. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want to go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for... And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check 45. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, 49ers 7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Ready up. Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cook. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. 56 to Mike. Smooth. Squeeze, double. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. All right, T, let's go. All right, fire.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They go play action here on first down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
San Francisco.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, looking to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3.
They'll run it. This is Ferguson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right.
Number 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
Check. Hey, exit. to Mike. 56 is to Mike. X3. 218, chop.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
57 to Mike.
Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They find some open field here. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charlie Warner, the tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
28 all.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Minshew sets to throw. And got his man complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Minshew steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, run through the posts, and this thing could be over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. Spinning away. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll run with Ferguson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Garoppolo now, escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
18 Gators. Bravo. 56.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
It's a gain
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And some room to run now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
A gain of 4.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left.
Another carry for the running back. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Mike 56, Mike 56. Oh, yeah, 56 is Mike. 56 is... Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
41-yard line.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Today's final score.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second.